Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. New Delhi to host first ever National Training Conclave tomorrow aimed at strengthening training infrastructure for civil servants. NCP Chief Sharad Pawar declares Supriya Sule and Praful Patel as working presidents of the party. Madhya Pradesh Government launches Ladli Bahna scheme, each woman in the state to get 1,000 rupees per month. In Cricket WTC final, Australia declares second innings at 270 for 8, setting a target of 444 runs for India. And in French Open women's singles final between Swiatek and Karolina Muchova underway. The first ever National Training Conclave aimed at strengthening the training infrastructure for civil servants across the country starts in New Delhi tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the conclave at the International Exhibition and Convention Centre at Pragati Maidan. The conclave is being hosted by the Capacity Building Commission. More than 1,500 representatives from various training institutes, including central training institutes, state administrative training institutes, regional and zonal training institutes, and research institutes will participate in the conclave. Civil servants from the central government departments, state governments and local governments as well as experts from the private sector will take part in the deliberations. The conclave will have 8 panel discussions, each focusing on key concerns related to civil services training institutes such as faculty development, training impact assessment and content digitization. Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh is all set to host the meeting of the development ministers of G20 group countries starting from tomorrow till the 13th of June. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will chair the meeting. A report.
Union Minister of External Affairs Dr. S. Jaishankar will chair the meeting of G20 group. Mr. Jaishankar will take part in a discussion focused on the foreign policy of the country tomorrow before taking part in the G20 summit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will deliver a special video address at the beginning of the meeting. A total of 200 delegates are expected to attend the meeting. The meeting will consist of 2 main sessions, one on multilateralism, collective actions for accelerating progress towards SDGs, and another on green development. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, Akashvani News, Varanasi.
The G20 Development Ministers meeting is taking place amidst mounting developmental challenges. It will be an opportunity to collectively agree on actions for accelerating achievement of the SDGs and foster synergies between development, environment and climate agendas while avoiding costly trade-offs that hold back progress for the developing countries. Earlier, 4th Development Working Group meeting took place at the G20 Secretariat in New Delhi from the 6th to the 9th of June 2023. The discussions focused on the priorities of the working group and formulating the outcome document that will feed into the Development Ministers meeting. The Association of Indian Universities and Symbiosis International Deemed University will host the Universities 20 Uni 20 conference in Pune to complement the main G20 education event on the 19th, 20th and 21st of June. Dr. Vidya Yarvadikar, Pro-Chancellor Symbiosis International University, informed this during a press conference held in Pune today. The 3-day conference will be held at Symbiosis International University, Lavale in Pune, and the theme of the conference is The Future of Universities, Making the World a Better Place to Live in, the Transformative Role of Universities. Supriya Sule, daughter of NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar and NCP leader Praful Patel have been declared as working presidents of the party. Supriya Sule, MP from Baramati, has been given the responsibility of Maharashtra, Haryana and Punjab, women, youth and Lok Sabha coordination. Praful Patel will look after Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Goa. Sharad Pawar made the announcement in the presence of Ajit Pawar. The Centre has constituted a peace committee in Manipur under the chairpersonship of State Governor Suyatek to facilitate the peacemaking process among various ethnic groups. The committee comprises Manipur Chief Minister N. Viren Singh, some state ministers, MPs, MLAs and leaders from different political parties. It will hold peaceful dialogue and negotiations among conflicting parties and groups. The mandate of the committee is also to strengthen social cohesiveness, mutual understanding and facilitate cordial communication among various ethnic groups. Former civil servants, educationists, literateurs, artists, social workers and representatives of different ethnic groups are also part of the committee. Last month, during his visit to Manipur, Union Home Minister Amit Shah announced the constitution of the Peace Committee after taking stock of the situation. Aircraft carriers INS Vikramaditya and the INS Vikrant of the Indian Navy today carried out an exercise displaying multi-carrier operations by deploying more than 35 aircraft in the Arabian Sea. In a statement, the Ministry of Defence said this demonstration of naval prowess underscores India's commitment to safeguarding its national interests, maintaining regional stability and fostering cooperative partnerships in the maritime domain. The 53rd Director General Level Border Coordination Conference between Border Security Force and Border Guard Bangladesh will be organized by BSF in Delhi from tomorrow till the 14th of June. During this conference, a BSF delegation led by Director General BSF Dr. Sujoy Lalthausen will meet BGB delegation headed by Major General AKM Nazmul Hassan. The conference is being organized to discuss the border-related issues and for better coordination between both border guarding forces. The last BSF-BGB Border Coordination Conference was held at Dhaka last year. In a bid to strengthen bilateral relations, Sri Lanka and India are intensifying their efforts to expand maritime and air services between the two nations. Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Gopal Bagle held a meeting with Sri Lanka's Ports, Shipping and Aviation Minister Nimal Siripala de Silva and highlighted the successful completion of 100 flights between Chennai and Jaffna by Alliance Air. He added that given the demand for travel on the sector, plans are underway to increase the number of flight operations between the two cities. He also said the request of the Sri Lankan government for a concessional loan to extend the runway at Palale Airport is under consideration. In a significant development, member Hajj Committee of India and Chairman Hajj Committee Ladakh, Muhammad Ali Majaz Ali, flagged off the first batch of Hajj 2023 pilgrims from Ladakh UT. The batch comprised 350 pilgrims, including Shia pilgrims who will land in Jeddah and proceed for Joffa, where they will be provided special travel assistance. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. India is emerging as a trusted player in the global value chain, with the world looking at India as an attractive destination for investment. Transformative programs like Make in India, coupled with the National Policy on Electronics 2019, has created an enabling environment for the electronics manufacturing industry to become Atmanirbhar and compete globally.
Exports of electronic goods witnessed a quantum jump of more than 400% in the last 9 years. From just 2 mobile phone factories in 2014, India has now become the second largest mobile phone producer in the world. This is a testament to the transformative governance and economic reforms taken up in the last 9 years. Propelled by the Production-Linked Incentive PLI scheme, electronics is now India's fastest growing export segment. Speaking to Akashvani News, Pranav Surya from Nellore, a major electronics export hub in Andhra Pradesh, says that
and running an electronic manufacturing unit in an industrial estate. After the introduction of new national policy by the central government for electronics, I availed the loan for my industry and running successfully. I am manufacturing gadgets and there are more than 120 employees are working in my industry directly and other 400 indirectly working. Government of India is encouraging entrepreneurs and guiding us to run the industry. In our special economic zone, number of industries are there and they are exporting their products. Even foreign companies are also showing interest to invest.
With the exports of electronics witnessing a jump of 50% last year, India is leaping forward to achieve the target of $300 billion for electronics manufacturing by 2026. With Amar Narayana, this is Sri Sai for Akashvani News, Vijayawada.
In Madhya Pradesh, Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan today launched a new scheme for women's empowerment at the state level, Mukhyamantri Ladli Bahna Yojana program, organized at Garrison Ground, Jabalpur. The Chief Minister inaugurated the scheme by depositing an amount of 1,000 rupees each in the accounts of 1.25 crore women of the state. Mr. Chauhan said with time the amount of Ladli Bahna Yojana will be increased up to 2,000 to 3,000 rupees. The Ladli Bahna Yojana was announced on March the 5th this year, and in about 35 days, more than 1 crore 25 lakh women submitted applications to take advantage of this scheme. Mukhyamantri Ladli Bahna Yojana aims to make women financially independent, improve their health and nutritional status, and increase their role in family decisions. The India Meteorological Department IMD today said the cyclonic storm Biparjoy is likely to intensify further into an extremely severe cyclonic storm during the next 12 hours. The weather agency said it is likely to move north-northeastwards during the next 24 hours and then gradually north-northwestwards during the subsequent 3 days. Currently, Cyclone Biparjoy is centered about 620 kilometers west-southwest of Mumbai, 580 kilometers south-southwest of Porbandar, and 890 kilometers south of Karachi. It said the sea condition is likely to be rough today and likely to become rough to very rough during 11th to 15th June.
It is not directly hitting Indian coast, but however, the central part of Arabian Sea is very dangerous now because of the very strong wind and phenomenal sea conditions. Wave height could be 10 meter to 14 meter over central Arabian Sea and adjoining areas of North Arabian Sea. The central Arabian Sea will be disturbed till 13th of June, and from 12th onwards, North Arabian Sea will be disturbed. So therefore, we are issuing warning and advisory for total suspension of fishing operation. Near Saurashtra and Kutch coast, wind speed gradually will increase, becoming about 50 to 60 km per hour, to 70 km per hour from 13 till 15. So therefore, the people near the coast should not venture into the sea.
In view of the cyclone, a National Disaster Response Force NDRF team has been stationed at the beach near Jarod village in Vadodara, Gujarat. Until June the 14th, the beach will not be open to tourists. The IMD has warned that the storm could cause heavy rain and strong winds in coastal areas of Karnataka, Goa and Maharashtra. Meanwhile, fishermen have been cautioned not to venture out into the seas off the coast of Gujarat, Kerala, Karnataka and Lakshadweep. An explosion inside a mosque in northeast Afghanistan has killed 11 people and injured 30. The explosion happened at 1100 hours local time in the provincial capital Faizabad on Thursday. The victims of the blast were the Taliban officials who were attending a prayer service for the Deputy Governor of Badakhshan province, Nisar Ahmad Ahmadi, who was killed by a car bomb this Tuesday. The Islamic State militant group said it carried out the car bomb attack. 1 other person was killed and 6 more wounded in the attack. Sources confirmed that 2 local Taliban officials were killed at the mosque. They include the former police commander of northern Baghlan province, Safiullah Samim, according to a statement offering condolences from another police chief. In a big relief to former Indian students in Canada who are set to face deportation over fake offer letters, a Canadian parliamentary committee has voted unanimously to urge the Border Services Agency to stop the process. According to the committee, the students were duped by unscrupulous education consultants in India to enter Canada with fraudulent college admission letters. Conservative MP Brad Redkop announced the news in a tweet after 4 attempts over 2 weeks by Conservatives to bring this issue to the committee and a petition with over 10,000 signatures. In cricket, India were 95 for 3 in their second innings against Australia on the 4th day of the World Test Championship final at the Oval in England when reports last came in. Earlier resuming at their overnight score of 123 for 4, Australia declared their second innings at 270 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. In the second session, Alex Corey was the highest scorer with unbeaten 66 runs. This left India with a target of 444 runs. For India, Ravindra Jadeja picked up 3 wickets. Mohammad Shami and Umesh Yadav bagged 2 wickets each, while Mohammad Siraj took 1 wicket. In French Open tennis, world number 1 and top seed Swiatek of Poland is now playing against unseeded Czech Karolina Muchova for the defense of her title in the final. Swiatek took the first set 6-2, but the challenger Muchova made a strong comeback, winning the second set 5-7. The third and final set is in progress. Now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. New Delhi to host a first ever National Training Conclave tomorrow aimed at strengthening training infrastructure for civil servants. NCP Chief Sharad Pawar declares Supriya Sule and Praful Patel as working presidents of the party. Madhya Pradesh Government launches Ladli Bahna scheme, each woman in the state to get 1,000 rupees per month. In Cricket WTC final, Australia declared second innings at 270 for 8, setting a target of 444 runs for India. And in French Open, women's singles final between Swiatek and Karolina Muchova underway. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.